run with the race pack dash. We have a Pro-Trans transmission and a Precision Performance Products shifter. And then you can see down here we also have the fire handle. If there's an onboard fire, then we can save the car.
Okay, and
it's not required by the class, but safety is number one.
And Brenda, if you could just walk me through these gauges here. What are we looking at that you're looking at in the car?
So it's important that you always keep close eye on oil pressure. You know how hot the water is, the trans temp, and then it's just a gauge, another gauge for the oil temperature, and then the fuel pressure.
Okay, and Bill, I guess you have all of these gauges connected into some computers, so you've got all that.
The entire car is wired with the race pack system.
Okay.
It allows us, when we make a change to the car, we can tell if it's a positive change or a negative change.
Right.
Just because it shows faster doesn't mean it's a positive change.
Yeah.
Okay. And it may indicate that you can change something else and make the car go even faster. Make it more consistent.
Okay. From a safety feature, you know, I've got all my belts. I actually am required to have a window net in this car.
Okay.
Bill told you already about the fire bottle, fire extinguishing system. I also do have a radio in this car where I can talk to Bill in case something, in case I have any questions. You see on the dash is my shift light, so I know when to shift. I actually do shift this car.
Wow.
This car I'm actually shifting in the air. So when I come in a wheel stand, I am making the 1-2 shift.
It comes about 0.8 seconds into the run.
That's impressive.
This car, Stock Eliminator, has to run on 9-inch slicks.
Okay.
So 9-inch slicks are pretty small.
Yeah.
So you really need the car to get up and do a wheel stand so that you have that power to weight transfer.
Okay.
So this is my Super Stocker car, and this is a brand new car for us this year. We've actually had the car for 7 years, and Bill has been building it for 7 years. When he bought the car, when we got it home, he didn't like anything about it.
Okay.
So he had the entire car redone. So it's really been a work in progress and progress for a long time now. This one, you know, like we talked about, runs faster.
Yeah.
So we'll talk in a little bit about the different safety equipment that we have. This one is also a 427 motor, and Bill will tell you a little bit about that as well.
This is actually a ZL1 combination rated by NHRA at 476 horsepower. It's got aluminum heads, the same heads as on the other engine, but the combustion chamber is much larger in this set of heads.
Right.
And the valves are much larger. We have a custom gesso one-piece rocker arm stand, so that one of the weak points with an aluminum racing head is if you got individual stands, then all the pressure's on the one stand. If it breaks, then you're done.
Okay.
With a custom one-piece stand, if one rocker arm boss breaks, it's supported by all the others.
Okay. Okay.
So even if it breaks, you won't realize it.
Wow.
And we got an Edelbrock intake manifold. We got this is an aluminum block engine. We can replace the aluminum block with a steel block.
Okay.
Makes more horsepower, but you have to carry the weight up front of the steel block. But with this type of car, you're going to be adding weight up front anyway.
Okay, and I think you told me, but I forgot, how many horsepower are on this engine?
This engine puts out about 840 to 870 horsepower.
You said the stock was about 600?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a couple hundred more.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Once again, we've got a full MSD set up on it, and also a full race pack setup. Everything is wired, so I know what's going on with the car.
Okay. All right, Brenda, this car and this car, what's the difference in terms of, I guess for lack of a better term, G-forces, just off the line? What are you feeling?
Well, so they're very different because, again, this one comes up and high.
Yeah.
You know, and this one actually just drives right out. Now, this one will definitely get your attention because you've got a lot of G-forces that leaves the line.
Yeah.
This one, you know, I have a custom seat that's been built for me, so I'm really not going anywhere.
Good.
I actually have a funny car cage in this.
Oh wow, yeah, see the metal, yeah.
And you can see too that in order for me to get in and out of this car, I have to take the steering wheel off.
guess that's another safety feature, right?
Well, it's just because I couldn't get in.
Oh,
and
you
out of the
physically
car.
couldn't?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly,
I see.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's you know, from a safety perspective, I just have to make sure when I put the steering wheel back on that it's locked in place.
This is a full NASCAR containment seat.
Okay. And I guess you got the computerized dash there. Yeah.
This car runs off a Transbrake. You got radio communications.
Yep.
This car was built by B&B Race Cars in Hohenwald, Tennessee.
Okay.
They did an absolutely wonderful job.
It's a beautiful car.
It's a 25 chassis, 30 to 650.
And in terms of the shifting, this one versus that
This
one,
one automatically shifts by itself.
Okay.
And the other one I shift.
So, different experience with each one. I guess you could say they're both fun, but is one more fun than the other?
They're both my babies, right?
Well, exactly.
You know?
You can't choose favorites.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
I tease my husband and say this is his favorite just
Right.
because he's put so much work into this.
Right.
But I still love my stalker that's, you know, I've just had a lot of success in this. But this is definitely a fun car to drive. You know, but as you mentioned, they're very different.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to think in terms of which car am I in? You know, am I shifting myself? Is this car shifting? You know, I do a lot of visualization just to make sure that I'm going through the right motion.
Well, I guess, yeah, especially if you're jumping in and out both cars several times same day.
You can see how much larger these tires are
So
on the Super Stalker versus the Stalker over here.
you said these are 9 inches on the
Correct.
stock. And on this one we have what? How many inches are on these tires?
I want to say spec tire. It's 32 inches tall.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
So, and another thing, Mike, is National Parts Depot, which is one of my wonderful sponsors.
Okay.
We have a lot of National Parts Depot parts on this car when we were putting it back together and making it as pretty as it is today.
So the tires on these are 14 inches.
14. Okay, substantially bigger. Are either or both of these cars street legal?
This one could be street legal.
Could be, with some modifications.
You have to put an exhaust system on it, basically.
Okay, and I guess this guy over here is probably just strictly for the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted to make it street legal, you could, but you'd have to change the parts. These are strictly race cars.
Yeah.
The motors do not last on the street.
And you know, we have to make sure that these are maintained at a certain water temperature,
Oh, sure.
oil temperature all the time. So, you know, really going down the track, quarter mile, and driving it back to the pits is about all that we can really do.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we bring it back to the pits and cool it off.
All right, well, Bill and Brenda, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.